Greetings, Grand Rising. What's going on? This is your brother Chief. What's up, man? I know it's been a minute since I've done a live, but I'm just, working, behind the scenes, putting in that work. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we good on Facebook. What's up, man? Yeah, we got audio on Facebook. Just again, wanted to share some information with y'all. I these videos are always for knowledge-based purposes. You do what you want with the information, but I'm always going to come bring you the truth. And that's what I stand on. I stand on truth. Like I tell people, I don't deal with the emotions. You know what I mean? Yes, we all have emotions, but anytime your truth is based on emotions, then you start living illusions. It become bias. You feel me? So with that being said, I want to take the time to thank my righteous ancestors for always guiding me and, just taking me where I need to go, opening up my mind to universal mind and teaching me truth and always keeping me righteous. You feel me? So I know it's a bit early. Some of you may be at work, some of you may be in class, wherever you at. I'm sending a lot of love and positive energy to you. I hope you're having an amazing 24 thus far. And like I said, this message is to my brothers and sisters, particularly the sisters. I'm going to address the brothers first, and then I'm going to deal with the sisters because I'm going to spend a little more time dealing with the sisters and talking to my sisters. All right. So as we know, the vibration of the universe, the vibration of the earth is rising. It's taking its path onto a higher frequency. All right. And higher frequencies always bring in higher dimensions. Okay. And yes, a lot of people are waking up to a lot of information. A lot of people are becoming aware of a lot of information, but that could be a very dangerous thing. And I'll tell you why. Greetings, my sister Valerie. I'll tell you why that could be a dangerous thing, because those people, they are still holding on to a lot of emotional baggage. Okay. And they tend to use the information that they get or they receive. They tend to use it, okay, to demonize other beings, being, brothers or sisters. And I see a lot of that going on right now. You feel me? So a message to my brothers first, like I said, be very wary of women, all right, that use that information that they are becoming aware of or they have gotten privy to. Beware of them using that information to make you feel that you are less of a man. Okay, that you are less of a man. Like, I see too much of that on Facebook. I saw a post the other day. A sister posted, well, something about in other words, trying to allude to a male man is less significant than a female man by posting, well, you did not come from I did not come from your rib, but you came from my vagina. Like, again, all these people, they are still indoctrinated. They are lost because they have no idea what they are talking about. Okay. They have no idea what they are talking about. And that's the scariest thing, that these people that really think that they are woke, that they know the truth, and they're out here teaching, but yet still they're demonizing people because of a little knowledge that they think they have. All right. So brothers, be very mindful of that. Don't allow any woman or even any man, period, anybody, to use that newfound knowledge to make you feel that you are less of an individual. Okay, to make you feel that you are less of a man. All right. Never allow them to take you to that state of mind. You feel me? Because those people are not righteous. Righteousness deals with uprightness. I'm going to repeat that. Righteousness deals with uprightness. And if you are not upright, you are not righteous, period. And the duty of the righteous, okay, is to make sure that the unrighteous is uplifted. And if you are not uplifting the unrighteous, then you are not righteous. You feel me? So let us stop all the nonsense and stop all the games. Like I told y'all before, I have no respect of person, all right, that's fake. People out here claiming to be certain things and they are not. We have all fallen. We have all come short, you know what I'm saying, of our higher selves. And now it's time to step back into our higher self. While we are stepping into the, the golden age, keep that in mind. You could never enter into the golden age and you unrighteous. It's impossible. All right, it's impossible. So when you think you're out here hurting people, you're hurting yourself. Okay, so be righteous. So that's a quick message to my brothers. Don't allow any of these sisters, don't allow the physical attributes, the smile, the ass, the titties to fool you, okay, and make you think that you're less of a man. You dig? So I just want to point that out. Now it's time to talk to my sisters because it's going to take a little more time. All right. I see a lot of dudes out here on the internet demonizing women, blaming the female man for all the sin and all the corruption in the world. My sisters, do not succumb to such foolish teachings. These people are idiots. All right. Again, they get certain knowledge, and because of the emotions, all right, they use that information to demonize you as a woman. Don't allow them to do that to you. Okay? Because they may seem like they know what they're talking about. It may seem like they're speaking the truth, but they're not speaking the truth. All right? And going back to why these people are doing these things. These people are hurt people. You see, hurt people hurt people. I'm going to repeat that. Hurt people hurt people. And a lot of these women that's out here bashing men, okay, they have failed relationships with their boyfriends, their baby daddies, and their fathers. Okay, so that's what's really lashing out. They're not speaking truth. That's what's really lashing out. The hurt, the pain. And therefore, they don't know how to isolate that pain that they got from that ex-boyfriend or that ex-baby daddy or that father who wasn't there. And then they just lash out at all men. You feel me? That's pain talking. They are not healed, but yet still they want to come across as the most woke. Don't let these people deceive you. Okay, they are definitely what we call Satan. And what Satan is, Satan means adversary. Okay, and it's the same situation with men. Those dudes out here demonizing women. Let me tell y'all something, man. They are hurt. They are in pain from failed relationships with women, and their mothers, their mamas wasn't around. So they're lashing out against all women, and they want to blame you for everything that's wrong under the sun. Okay? Don't allow this type of demonic energies, okay, to get into your subconscious mind, making you think that the sin of the world is on your shoulders. These people do not comprehend the allegory of what none of this means. Okay? They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Period. They want to blame everything on you, but yet still they want to say that God is a man. So if God is a man and God created everything, that means God created the evil. So who's the one to blame ultimately? Is it the woman or the man? Answer this question. It's a logical question. It makes sense to me. If you claim that God is a man, not that I'm insinuating that God is a woman. All I'm just saying is if God is a man, like a lot of these dudes talk about, okay, if God is a man and then they sin in the world and God supposedly created everything, including woman, okay, based on these self-taught righteous dudes, then who's responsible for all the evil? If I created a robot and I teach the robot and I program the robot to go out there and kill people, who's responsible? Is it the robot or the creator? So therefore, if man is claiming to be the creator and you created everything, why are you blaming the woman for everything that's happening in the world? When you had the power, because you are omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, you have the power, you could have avoided all of that. So why didn't you? So who's the true evil one? So my sisters, don't allow these fools, I call them fools, to demonize you, making you think because of a story they read, and they do not comprehend the allegory because they in their emotions. So too many people are using the Bible or these biblical texts, okay, in an emotional state. You feel me? And I see a lot of that going on Facebook right now because these men are hurt. They are in pain and they don't know how to just chill. Calm the hell down. Okay, learn to forgive yourself for all your transgressions. And the irony in all of this is they acting like they don't have a past. Everybody got a past. Nobody's perfect. Nobody was perfect. You feel me? So they're not looking at themselves. And that's why it says, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. You feel me? If your eyes aren't clean, why are you trying to clean mine? So it's time for the hypocrisy to stop. Okay? It's time for the hypocrisy to stop. Stop the nonsense. And when y'all see all these posts, don't like them. Don't like them because it doesn't apply to you as a woman, as a sister. You are not responsible for no sin in the world. You feel what I'm saying? Those are demonic entities trying to put you down because of their hurt pain. You feel me? That's exactly what it is. It's quite funny to me. And again, it's an irony that all the so-called gods are male. All the so-called angels are male. Even Lucifer, so-called Lucifer, aka the devil, aka the serpent, all of them is male. But yet still y'all want to blame the female for everything that's happening on earth. That's evil. Come on, man. That is a bunch of nonsense. Stop listening to these false prophets, man. Okay? Stop listening to them. Ignore them. I'm talking to you, my sisters. Okay? You are strong. You are beautiful. Yes, you may have gone down some, you may have done some things in your past that wasn't righteous. Let me ask you a question. Everybody wasn't righteous. Okay? Once you walk this path, you are going to do things that was unrighteous. Period. The goal is to get back into righteousness. The goal is to get back into upstanding as a man or a woman. That's just the bottom line. You feel me? So all these people that's here trying to demonize you, ask them about their past. Ask them how perfect they are. Ask them what did they do to uplift their community when they was growing up. Was they uplifting the community or were they damaging the community? Ask them those questions. Huh? So don't allow, again, these people to abuse you mentally and emotionally. They are abusers. Okay? They are abusers. They are the same people that was in relationships with women and beating them up and cursing them and demonizing them and putting them down. Okay? Facts over feelings. I know what I'm talking about. And you know what? I'm thankful, man. I'm just one of the fortunate ones that I grew up. I was raised with both my parents. All right, both my parents. And they taught me well. You feel me? I did not see my father abuse my mother. I did not see my father put his hand on my mother. In fact, my parents never swore. I have never heard my father say a cuss word or my mother say a cuss word, even up to this present day. You feel me? So I was raised differently. But I'll tell you a story because, like I tell people, I like to keep things 100 because that's all you're going to get from me. Nothing else but the truth. Chief Kalinago is the truth. That's what you're going to get. And I cannot do anything else outside of being righteous. That's how I'm built. You feel me? But it took practice. But then what really propelled my growth was the fact that my mom and dad raised me a certain way. You feel me? When I was 19, I had a girlfriend. She went to Columbia University. Okay. And I lived in Brooklyn. She lived in Manhattan. And, she came to Brooklyn and we got into an argument, right? And she pushed me and I slapped her. That was the first time I put my hand on a woman. All right. And when she started crying, the way just by her crying, okay, listen, man, it did something to me. It did something to me. It hurt me so bad that I made a vow to myself. I will never put my hand on a woman ever again. even if she was the one who pushed me. Now, there's nothing wrong in self-defense, but I'm just going to be honest. The push wasn't that hard where she hurt me. You feel me? But I was just angry. I was in my emotions. And when she pushed me, automatically, I slapped her. You feel me? I'm not afraid to tell you this. I'm just letting you know I learned from that mistake. It was a mistake to me. And it hurt me so bad that I touched that sister. You feel me? And it's not something I've seen my father do. Okay? I didn't see my mother abusing and cursing my dad. I didn't see that. But it happened. And I was 19. So I'm saying all that to say is this. When people have been hurt and they don't heal themselves, then they make it their duty to, whether they call themselves woke or they find some new information, they could never change. Because I'll tell you one thing. It doesn't matter if you take a pig and you put a pig in a palace, a pig is going to be a pig. I'm going to repeat that. If you take a pig and you put a pig in a palace, the pig is still going to be a pig. What does that mean? It means that it doesn't matter how much information a man or a woman get. If they are unrighteous, their acts are always going to be unrighteous. Period. You shall know a tree by its fruits. So when you hear people talking about they're righteous and they're woke, and just listen to the things they say. Look at their actions. You feel me? All you have to do is look and listen. And you tell me if that's the work of a righteous individual. So they are in pain and they are in denial. And they don't realize that denial is not the river. Yes, it's a river called the Nile. But if you can't swim, stop being in denial because you'll drown. That's right. We have all fallen and come short of the glory of God. Who's God? Our higher self. And my sister Linda, I just want to put that in perspective because I don't subscribe to no sky daddy. Okay? My higher self is God, or he's part of the Godhead. But we have all fallen short and have fallen short of our higher self. In other words, we have fallen into our lower selves. But these fools, again, they want to think they know stuff and they want to come out here demonizing people. But you call yourself a God. You call yourself righteous. Yeah, you could be right. You are a God because we are all gods. But what kind of God are you? Are you the righteous one or the unrighteous one? Our job, our goal is to be our brothers and sisters keepers. Okay? Our job as the righteous ones, the one who has already risen, the chosen ones. Okay? Our job is to help lift up humanity, fallen humanity. If you are not doing that, then you are part of the problem. You are one of the demons. You are one of the unrighteous demons. And I know you by your fruits, what you speak, what you do, what you say. I know you. So my dear sisters, whenever you come across this type of abuse, it's abuse. It's verbal and mental abuse, emotional abuse. When you see those things, walk away from these people. Okay? Don't even allow it to penetrate your being. Okay? Don't allow it to penetrate your being. Because if you allow it to do that, you are allowing the same serpent that they are talking about to come into you. Don't do that. You feel me? Don't do it. And that's just my message, man. People could take it whichever way they want. I'm just tired of seeing and hearing the nonsense. In fact, I don't even listen to it. I don't even listen to it. If I listen to the first sentence, the first few words, and the energy ain't right, boom, I shut it down. I don't ingest those types of energies. You see, you have to protect yourself. And my sisters, you are sacred. Don't let nobody fool you with the nonsense. You are sacred. And these fools, they are threatened because it's the return of the matriarch energy. Meaning that we have to start coming back and putting our sisters back on the pedestal where they belong. Men have been running this world for over 6,000 years. And look at what the world is right now. They raped everything. They damaged everything. Men did that. So how is it the woman, how is it the woman is the evil one? So once again, I'm about to conclude this video, and I'm going to say this in conclusion. It goes to my brothers as well, because I see a lot of sisters on the internet using their newfound information, their newfound knowledge, all right, to also put men down. You see, you could put boys down, but you can't put a real man down, because no woman could make me feel less than who I am. I'm a God, and no woman could step to me and make me feel less than that. In fact, as soon as she come around me or they come around me, they feel my energy. They know that they're talking to a God. So they have to know their place, period. You feel me? So as a man, you have to know who you are. And my sister, there's no he within me. I am a God. Okay? I'm not, it's not he, meaning that it's separate from me. Once again, you're talking from a religious indoctrinated perspective, and I get it. No disrespect, my sister Linda, all right? But there's no he in me. It's me. I am, period. It's nothing outside of me. I am not the flesh. So there's no he in me. There's no she in me, okay? It's I am, and I am is everything, and I am part of the Godhead, okay? Once you start talking about he, again, I know you indoctrinated, but it's okay. I'm here to teach. I'm here to uplift. I'm here to build. You dig? All right. So that's the message to my brothers. You feel me? Be a man. Be an upright man. Be a righteous man. Now, everybody wasn't meant to manifest here to be righteous. That's why you have left and right. That's why you have yin and yang. That's why you have up and down. That's why you have good and evil. Some people came here just to be evil. That's in their nature. They can't change it. Okay? But you have to know these people and stay away from these people. And there are others who actually, they were manifested for a good nature or good purpose, but they learned the ways of the unrighteous. Those will come back home. Okay? They will come back home. So, but we all have to go through that journey, and we have to deal with the ones that were meant to be unrighteous, that were meant to be Satan, because all Satan means is adversary. That's all it means. It is not a spook. You dig? So to my sisters, once again, know that you are the ones birthing the nation. Know that you are the first teachers. That's why in the book, they don't want you to teach nobody. They'll tell you to shut the hell up. You see what I'm saying? Who you think wrote that book? Men. All the angels are men. Everybody in heaven is men. The Trinity, they make it men. So basically a bunch of men making babies. You feel what I'm saying? So again, don't allow these people to abuse you emotionally and mentally. Okay? Don't, it's mental, what I call mental intercourse. Don't allow them to do that to you, because you will catch some mental disease. You dig? We all have a path. And once again, we all was born in sin. And I have already broke that down, because sin is death. And I'm going to do another video today. All right. And I'm going to break some things down to y'all, talking about sin and death and getting back into heaven, getting back into the Garden of Eden of abundance. I'm going to do another video on that. And then the next one I'm going to do is about our nation and what we are doing, and give you an invitation to become part of what we are doing, because we are doing great works. Okay? So don't allow the enemy, it doesn't matter who it is. Okay? Don't allow the enemy, because every kinfolk and kinfolk, you feel me? Every energy ain't righteous. So I'm talking about in a general sense. Don't allow the enemy to make you an enemy of your true self, just because they think they're talking some knowledge. Okay, all these things are allegories, and they have a whole lot of meanings. As a matter of fact, even like the Bible, because everything stems from religious texts. right? When you look at the Bible, it has so many different allegories. It's not even funny. But one of the main stories of the book, it's about banking. It's all about banking. Banking. Okay? Creditors and debtors. That's what it's about. You see what I'm saying? But your pastors aren't teaching you that. Nobody's teaching you that. And then you have all these Christians running around here talking about, oh, they're saved. Now you're not saved, because if you were saved, you wouldn't be in debt. If you were saved, you cannot be a debtor, because why? Jesus or Yeshua died for your sins. So how can your sins be paid for? Your debt was paid for, but you're still in debt. That doesn't make sense. It's a contradiction. That is because you don't know what the hell the book is talking about. So you are not a Christian. You think you are, but you are not. You are not saved. You think you are, but you are not. And you don't know Jesus. You think you do. Because if you knew Jesus, then you wouldn't be in debt. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, a little later, hopefully today, I'm going to do another video and break that down, talk more about that. All right. So I'll break that down to y'all. But this video was more so a message to my brothers, but I really wanted to talk to my sisters. Okay. I came here to uplift people, but particularly our women, because again, you are the one birthing the babies. You are the one birthing our sons and daughters. And if you are damaged, the children are damaged. But guess who damaged you? Men. But these fools never take responsibility. They always want to cast the blame. You feel me? They always want to pass the blame. No accountability at all. At all. They turn you into drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? They rape you. They abuse you. They do all these things. But oh no. Oh, it's the woman's fault. You feel me? I know your pain. And when I say I know your pain, I understand what you have been through. You feel me? I understand what you have been through. So therefore, I have compassion. I'm not going to demonize you. It doesn't matter what you have been through, what you have done. Okay? I will not demonize you. I'm here to pick you up. I'm here to build you. I don't know about you, what anybody else's purpose is, but I know mine. I know mine. And I came to restore righteousness. That's my purpose. That's why I was sent. And I keep telling y'all going to know exactly who Chief Kalinago is. You're going to learn. You just don't know. I know you hear me talking, but you're going to read my story. You're going to hear about me. Your children, they're going to tell people about this man that once walked the face of this earth. Because y'all just don't know. Okay? So a lot of people, they just cannot be righteous, period, because it's not in their nature. You see, it's all about nature. And in nature, you have duality. And in nature, you have what's called polarity. And some people gravitate to the left, some people gravitate to the right. Some people gravitate to good, some people gravitate to evil. The ones that gravitate to evil, they could never do good, because a good thing cannot come from a bad seed. Okay? I'm going to repeat that. A good thing or good fruit cannot come from a bad seed. And bad fruit cannot come from a good seed. So it's either from your root, either you were righteous and you learned the ways of the unrighteousness, okay, or you were unrighteous, period. And that means you could never be righteous, at least not in this cycle. You have to reincarnate again to change the cycle of your life. You dig? Oh, absolutely. I'm Shiama. I got your request, and it was an honor to accept, the request. So thank you for, being part of that journey and crossing our path. All right. And once again, man, we have to be each other's keepers. Unrighteous people will keep unrighteous people, and righteous people will keep righteous people. Okay. And I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. And that's what we are supposed to do for each other. Commune, communicate, come together, build, grow. Not out here demonizing each other every chance that we get, but you calling yourself righteous. Where they do that at? What books are you reading? What books are y'all reading? And what's the source of that information? Okay? My sisters, you are the most amazing aspect of creation. Okay? Because you are the portal that life comes through. Don't let none of these fools demonize you. Period. Don't. All right? So I conclude and I digress. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing definitely I'm going to be working on another live, maybe in another hour or so. I got some things to deal with. But I'm going to be talking about, in fact, you know what? Let me get a pen and make a note real quick, because sometimes I don't really plan these things and I just let it flow, from the, straight from the, the top of the dome. You know what I mean? So let me just make a note real quick. I'm going to be talking about what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about debt. I'm going to be talking about, which I spoke about, Jesus, aka Yeshua. All right. I'm going to be talking about Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. I'm going to be talking about, we're going to go through the Lord's Prayer. I'm going to teach you what all of this means. The Lord's Prayer. Okay, we're going to talk about abundance. Okay, we're going to talk about, like I said, debt, which is sin. We're going to talk about that. And yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So that will surround the subject matter of the next build, abundance. All right. So we're going to discuss that. All right. Anyway, I'm about to, like I said, close this video. Thank you for being a part of the build, and look out for the live that's coming, whether within the hour or the next two, but definitely it's coming, and it's going to be coming today. All right. I'm going to give you some juice. I'm going to give you some sauce, and we're going to make this thing happen. This is your brother Chief. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your continuation, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. All right. Always remember this, man. We have stepped into we're literally on the cusp of the golden age, and everything is coming into abundance. And the only people that's going to enjoy the abundance of the Garden of Eden is the righteous. It's really that simple. Okay. It's really that simple. If you are of the mindset of Genesis chapter 2, the Garden of Eden, then you are not one of the righteous ones. I'm taking you back to Genesis chapter 1. Okay, that Garden of Eden where everything was in abundance, where you didn't have to work or till the ground. You feel me? That's what I want to take you back to. In fact, that's what I'm going to take you back to. And we're going to talk about that in the next build, how to get back into the Garden of Eden of abundance. Because once you are a debtor, once you are in debt, then that means that you cannot be the Christ. That means that you are not living in abundance. Okay? A debtor or one in debt is a slave, and a slave cannot own anything. You feel me? So we're going to talk about a few of those things, and we're going to make some things happen. Much power, much respect, and love, light, and harmony to each and every one of you. We'll talk soon.